Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair. Today I'll be reviewing for you Rene of Paris's Dazzling Waves in Snowy Umber, so stay tuned. Okay, so before we get started talking about this wig, let me just tell you that today starts our Valentine's Week sales over at frannieshair.com. We're kicking off the sales week with Rene of Paris. You can get 35% off of your Rene of Paris purchases, so go check those out. I also want to mention that this color, Snowy Umber, is currently sold out and it'll be back in stock in March. If you order it now, you will get the 35% off and the wig will be sent to you as soon as it's back in stock. All right, I think one of the reasons that this wig is selling so well is because of the price point and the amount of features that you get for your money. It's really pretty incredible. So let's first talk about the wig and then I'm going to talk about the color. Okay. Dazzling Waves is described as Dazzling Waves from our Muse collection is a medium-length, heat-friendly wig. This ready-to-wear wig is a modern style with its mild, layered, beachy waves. It creates a modern and casual look, but yet trendy. Dazzling Waves has an extended lace front and partial monofilament with extended nape tabs and pull adjusters. That may sound a little confusing. I'm going to show you what's actually on the wig. The result is a comfortable and modern fit with a natural look, and it's very easy to wear. So, Dazzling Waves has an extended lace front that goes ear tab to ear tab, and it has a monofilament part that goes all the way back to the crown, which creates a less dense crown area, which is really nice and more natural looking. As far as density of the wig goes, this is a low density wig. I was really surprised when I put it on because sometimes some of the Adirond's wigs can seem more dense to me, but this one is definitely low density and I'm not feeling any permatease up here. If there is any, it's not a lot. Okay, so before we go over the measurements for Dazzling Waves, let's go over my measurements. And I have to tell you, I redid my measurements and they've changed, which brings up a really good point. Make sure if you're losing weight or growing hair or whatever, you take your measurements again because they can change. I've decided to grow out my hair a little bit because I like to pull out the sides here when I'm wearing a wig. And if they were too short, they didn't look good. So I do that so that it looks more natural. So if you see me from the side, you actually see the hair coming out from the side of my head. So I'm actually growing my hair out, which means I have to put it up in a ponytail in the back. So now I have something here that's going to fill up the cap a little bit more. And my forehead to nape measurement is a little bit longer. And also my ear to ear. Now I'm not sure if I have more hair there. Where I'm going over it, but anyway, these are my new measurements. My circumference actually went down to 21 inches. Ear to ear, I'm 12 inches. Forehead to nape, I'm 13 inches. My face is 8 inches. Now before it was 8.5, and I don't know what could possibly happen to my face to make it shorter. Maybe when I first measured it, I went over my nose, and this time I went next to my nose. That could definitely be a good ½ an inch there. My forehead is 3 inches and my neck is 3 inches. Now I tell you those measurements so that you can take your measurements and then you can take a look at how the wig looks on me and then get a better idea of how it's going to look on you based on your measurements. If you don't know how to measure your head correctly, no problem. I have a video linked in the description below and you can go watch that and figure out how to do that. All right, so for the measurements of Dazzling Waves, the crown is 10 inches, the nape 9 inches, the fringe 8 inches. Yep, that seems about right. And she weighs just 4.2 ounces. And as I said, she feels very light and low density. Okay, let's talk about the color. I think this color is so pretty. It has a medium ginger brown base So the brown is a little bit on the warm side, but then it has these cool, like whitish blonde highlights. And it kind of reminds me of buttered toast from Beltress, and I'm actually going to do a comparison and show both of them to you. I would say that buttered toast, the brown in that one, is cooler in tone than the brown in this one, but really pretty color. All right, let me spin for you and show you the style after I take off my slippers so they don't kick the camera. It's really pretty, isn't it? I really love it. Now this particular one happened to come with a little bit of face flop. Not a problem at all. It's a heat-friendly wig, so I can take heat to it, no problem. All right, let's take a look at the ear tabs. I did pull out my hair to show, let's look at this side. I pulled out my hair to show you how I pull my hair out. So the ear tabs come to here. You get good coverage. I do have space here, so it's not rubbing against my ears at all. Let me try on the glasses. Under the ear tabs. Oh wow, no problem. Sometimes when I put it under the ear tabs, I feel some tightness or something. Nothing here. Over the ear tabs, also no problem. As far as how it fits, I know that the adjusters are all the way out, and I'll show you that when I show you the cap, but it's actually fitting me pretty fine here. Trying to see if I could probably take it in a tiny bit, but it's fitting me fine. I would say it probably goes to an average and probably not larger than that based on how it's fitting me. I don't have any extra in the cap at all. All right, let me take this color outside for you, and then we'll come back and do the color comparison with the buttered toast from Beltress. Okay, I'm outside right on the front step because as I turn, you're going to see we had, I don't know, like sleet last night. My driveway is a sheet of ice, so I'm standing on the step under the awning. But look at this color. Is that gorgeous? I love this. I'm going to turn there. See the driveway? Okay. Such a pretty color. Okay, and let me just take you around the head. And we'll walk through the house. We're getting ready for the Super Bowl today. I'm actually filming this the day before you're gonna see it. And we're gonna have our own little Super Bowl party.
Go Birds.
Just Andy and me. You just heard him back there. Go Birds. All right, here I am going through the kitchen. It just occurred to me that by the time you watch this, you'll know if the birds won or not. Andy's all excited. We got a new lazy boy. He's gonna sit there with his feet up, his snacks. He's ready to go. Anyway, let's compare this to Beltress's buttered toast. And by the way, I didn't mention that this is a rooted color. You can see that it's rooted, highlighted, and I'm gonna say it's neutral because it has the warmer brown and it also has those cooler white blonde tones. So I'm gonna call it neutral. Now here, this is Birmingham. This is Beltress, Birmingham in buttered toast. So hopefully you can see this here. I think the brown in the buttered toast is cooler in tone. So the buttered toast is actually a cooler color than this. Buttered toast I would consider a cool toned wig, whereas this I would consider neutral. And I think you can see the difference there. I know a lot of people like to see comparisons, but these are both beautiful colors. Okay, now let's take a look at the cap. So here you go. You have the extended lace front, ear tab to ear tab, that mono part, which is fairly wide, so you can part anywhere within there, and it goes all the way back to the crown, which is really nice. Like I mentioned before, it makes it less dense there. Then you have your velvety ear tabs with the metal stays, open wefting, an extended nape, and you can see here you have those bra strap type closures, and they're opened all the way. I could pull it in a little bit if I wanted to. Let Let's look at the stretch here. And you do have some stretch, but I'm going to say that this goes to an average. Now, if you have Dazzling Waves and you want to help us out and let us know how it fits you and what your measurements are, put that in the comments below. We've been doing that more often, and I am learning so much from you, and I know that everybody learns from one another, so please put that down there. And I know that this has been so popular and it has sold a lot, so there are many of you out there who have this wig. Okay, so that is Dazzling Waves in Snowy Umber. What a beautiful wig. A great price point, especially right now with the Valentine sale, 35% off. You can't beat getting a heat-friendly, extended front lace, mono part all the way to the crown for this price. You got to check it out. I will have a link in the description below to this wig. And don't forget, we have Valentine sales happening all this week, so be sure to check them out. All right, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.